How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Now let's go courtside for all the action.
And welcome everyone to Concordia High School. I am Brett Rump. DC Hendricks, our studio engineer. It's Friday night high school basketball. We get it started with a doubleheader tonight because girls action gets things going here at Concordia between the Carroll Chargers and the Concordia Cadets. Of course, these two teams have already been playing conference games. Both of them have a conference loss. Carroll comes in 1-1, while Concordia is 2-1. Both of them have suffered a conference loss to the Homestead Spartans. They can't afford to fall two back against Homestead if they have any aspirations of winning a conference title, but they also want to be the team positioned at least in second place in the conference if Homestead's able to run the slate, as so many people would expect. Coming up after this, we've got boys basketball action between the Carroll Chargers and the Concordia Cadets. And, of course, the Summit Athletic Conference does it right. On Friday nights, you're able to get doubleheader basketball, girls action followed by boys action. And tonight we bring you both of them, start to finish. Part of our special Friday night doubleheader action on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. They're introducing now the Concordia starters, and they will start Paige Patterson, a 5'6" junior. They start Carissa Garcia, 5'7" sophomore. Skylar Starks, or Solaire Starks, is a 5'9" sophomore. They start Libby Hetler, a 5'11" junior. And 24, Shania Kelly is a 6-foot senior. Concordia coached by Dave Miller. Meanwhile, for the Carroll Chargers, they are coached by Mark Redding. And their starting selection includes Kelly Damon, a 5'9" junior guard. They also start Becca Villanueva, their leading scorer, the seniors at 5'10". Cale Geiger is a sophomore guard at 5'7". They've got Leah Plummer, a senior 5'7" guard. And trying to see who completes the starting lineup. And I can't catch the number of our fifth starter for Carroll. They're in blue uniforms, black numbers, white trim. Meanwhile, for Concordia, white uniforms with the maroon letters, numbers, black trim. Concordia wins the tip. Front court, Garcia takes it to the right wing, where Kelly looks down low, finally finds a cutter. Hetler gets the shot up, got fouled, and didn't get the bucket, but will go to the free throw line. We're just 12 seconds in.
Number 24, Leah Plummer.
And Libby Hetler, a 5'11" junior, is going to go to the free throw line for Concordia, looking to put the Lady Cadets in front. Free throw flipped up and good, nothing but net. First point for Hetler. First point in our contest. 1-0 Concordia. Hetler will have a second try. And that's also good. 2 free throws for Libby Hetler has Concordia in front 2-0. 7:48, clock ticks, first quarter. Front court for the Chargers. Plummer in the corner, dribbles up to the wing, at the elbow, throws down low in the lane. Little turnaround by Damon, no good. Offensive rebound, battled for and won by Macy Miller. Now outside, Carroll resets. Villanueva, guarded by Hetler, takes it top of the key. On the left wing to Damon. On a pick and roll, feeds Miller down low. Missed the shot from the low block, and the rebound goes to Hetler of Concordia. Lady Cadets front court. Crossover Starks in the lane, floats it up, didn't get it. Battles for her own rebound, and we've got a whistle. And the foul is called, I believe, is it a tie-up? They're going to say it's a tie-up, so that will give the possession to the Carroll Chargers. Flip the arrow. We've played 1 minute here at Concordia High School, and Concordia's in front 2-0 until a 3-ball is launched from the corner by Leah Plummer, and she puts Carroll in front 3-2. Patterson, front court for the Cadets, works at the top of the key to the right. Hetler splitting the circles is Garcia. Garcia guarded closely, spins, takes to the foul line, a kick out to Kelly. She launches, long three, no. Rebound, won by Kelly, and she puts up a follow shot in the lane and gets fouled. The foul is on Carroll's Macy Miller. The 5'10 junior picks up her first. Team second going to the free throw line is Shania Kelly for Concordia, trying to even the score, and she does. 3-3, 6:32 to play. We're in the first quarter in the cage at Concordia High School. And Kelly off the mark on the second. We remain tied. Front court, Carroll Chargers. Left wing, the pass to Plummer feeds right back to Damon, and underneath we've got a whistle and a travel. Turnover against Carroll. We'll give it back to Concordia. 6:23 to play in our first quarter, tied at 3. Lady Cadets bringing it right down the middle of the floor. Patterson takes it now to the left angle, and out on the sideline, Hetler back up to Patterson, straight up top of the key. High post, Kelly turns, faces, throws down low, Hetler. Outside baseline, Patterson steps inside the arc. A 15-footer is no good, and the rebound goes to Plummer of Carroll. She dribbles it to the timeline and gives it up to Damon. Now Villanueva with a left-right two-step. That'll be a travel before she took off on the dribble, and a turnover, and the Carroll Chargers giving it back to Concordia with a 3-3 tie, 5:57 to play in our first quarter. Patterson to the foul line. She gives it up outside to Garcia, guarded very closely. Garcia dribbles into the lane. Looked like she might have traveled. They didn't get a call. Right wing Kelly, cross-court skip pass, goes right past everyone and out of bounds. Turnover on the Lady Cadets. Carroll will get the ball back with 5:40 and the clock running in quarter number 1. A 3-3 tie. Carroll with the ball on the right wing. It's Geiger taking it to the baseline and spinning back out to the wing. Up top, Villanueva. Shot fake, drive to the right side of the lane. Lays it off the glass, too strong. Rebound goes to Concordia. Hetler the board, gives it up to Garcia. Quickly on the run, Garcia at the foul line. Flips right wing to Shania Kelly. And they'll have to slow it down. Here's Patterson to the foul line. Outside Hetler. Kelly. Skip pass, Patterson to the baseline, spins into the lane, outside Hetler. Now between the circles, it's Garcia. She'll drive in the lane, put up a floater, and it's off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Kelly Damon of Carroll. Under 5 to play, first quarter, still tied 3 apiece. Carroll front court, foul line, Villanueva shoots it from 17, got nothing but net. 5-3, Carroll's in front, 4:44, our clock ticks. Quarter number 1, Concordia in the front court. Starks to Hetler, now on the left wing, Garcia. Gives to the corner, Patterson steps inside the arc, shot fake, but he won't do anything with it. Carroll won't even guard her, and then Patterson just traveled. Turnover, Concordia gives it to Carroll with the Chargers in front, 5-3, 4:27 on the clock. Quarter number 1 here at Concordia. Boys action follows. Front court in the corner to Plummer. She dribbles up on the angle and got a hand check from Patterson. Paige Patterson will pick up her first foul, and the first one whistled against the Lady Cadets. Patterson, a 5'6 junior guard. Inbound Carroll, leading 5-3. Down low Plummer, kick out in the corner. Damon open, 3-ball, no. Weak side rebound, grabbed by Concordia, Shania Kelly. She'll hand it off to Garcia, who throws it all the way into the front court to Starks. Baseline Starks up to the elbow. Hetler cross-courts it to Kelly. Jumper from the three-point line, no good. Hetler an offensive rebound, Concordia a reset. Halfway through our first quarter, it's 5-3 Carroll, Concordia the ball. Left wing to Starks. Long skip pass, Patterson from 15 feet, wide open look, and she hit back iron. Hetler an offensive rebound, and she got fouled. Foul is whistle on Macy Miller.
Foul is on number 30, Macy Miller.
And on Miller, That'll be foul number 2. We've only played 4 minutes and 19 seconds. 5-3 the score. It's the Cadets in front of, the Chargers in front of the Lady Cadets, and wholesale substitutions come in for Mark Redding. He puts in Julia Miller, a junior guard. Also coming in is Lainey Steckler, a 5'8 junior. Concordia the basketball. Starks launches, high arching three is nothing but net for Solaire Starks. And Concordia in front 6-5. And trying to answer is Steckler, and she does a 3-ball for Carroll. And it's 8-6 Chargers back in front. And that will draw a timeout from Concordia coach Dave Miller. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 3:22 to play. We're in the first quarter, and the Carroll Chargers in front of Concordia 8-6. Mark Redding and Dave Miller, veteran coaches, working on opposite sidelines. Of course, Mark Redding, an interesting night because he'll coach the girls here and then watch 2 of his sons play for Marty Beasley and the Carroll boys varsity basketball team. Jacob Redding is a senior. Dylan Redding, 1 year behind. Both sharpshooters, and you would expect sons of a coach that they would be fundamentally sound and have good form and technique. Both do, and we'll look forward to seeing them in our nightcap here at the doubleheader at Concordia. Lady Cadets with the basketball. They're back to action. They're in the front court where Kelly takes it baseline. Tries to head down the baseline toward the basket and got a bump on her way down the line. And that's Becca Villanueva picking up her first foul, and the 4th whistled against Carroll. 3:10 showing on the clock here in the cage at Concordia High School. It's 8-6 Carroll in front, and we've got a substitution coming into the game as Emma Lubahusen, a junior guard. Inbound Concordia, got to find somebody open, and they finally throw it up top to Shania Kelly. She will drive down the lane to the basket, layup rolls out, and Kelly fights for the rebound, gets it, and puts in the follow. Concordia tearing up Carroll on the boards here early. We're tied at 8. Front court Chargers, top of the key, 3, nothing but net. Counted for Julia Miller. 11-8 Chargers, 2:45. It ticks away here in the first quarter. Here comes Garcia to the top of the key, throws it left wing to Kelly. Shania Kelly playing her 4th year of varsity basketball. Skip pass right wing. Garcia fires a 3 and is off the mark. This rebound goes to Julia Miller of Carroll. In the front court, Chargers with an 11-8 lead. Last 2.5 minutes of the first quarter. Villanueva's between the circles, turns back to the right. Now picks up the dribble and throws to her left to Damon. Damon flips on the left wing. Shot fake Miller. Drive down the lane. Floats it up. Count the bucket and a foul.
Julia Miller.
Julia Miller, the bucket and the foul on Shania Kelly of Concordia.
Shania Kelly.
That is team foul number 2, and the first one whistled against Kelly. It'll be a chance for a 3-point play by Julia Miller off the Carroll bench, and a chance to extend Carroll's lead to 6. The right-handed free throw is short, front iron, no good. Rebound Kelly of Concordia. 13-8. Last 2 minutes of our first quarter. The first of at least 8 that we'll see here at Concordia tonight. Nice baseline post move by Kelly. Turns to the baseline and puts in the little right-hander off glass. 13-10. Carroll quickly to answer. Shot underneath. Blocked by Kelly. She saves it and throws it right back off of Isabel Dollins, who had taken the shot and had it rejected. What a play by Kelly to give Concordia the basketball. 1:45, we tick away here at the first quarter, and a 13-10 Carroll lead. Concordia the ball. Hetler on the wing to Starks. She'll turn, she'll face from the 3-point line, drive baseline, little bump as she puts up the short runner, count it for Solaire Starks. Concordia back to within a point, 13-12. 1:24 left in the first. Out on the wing, it's Lubahusen driving and putting up the shot, no good. Rebound goes to Concordia's Hope Canning. Garcia across the timeline as it gets close to 1 minute left in our first quarter. Concordia hoping to take the lead. They're down 1 with the basketball. Canning feeds Garcia right wing. Lob in the post. Double teamed is Kelly. Up top, Hetler down low. Canning, short baseline jumper from 8 feet, no good. And the rebound to Carroll. Still a 1-point lead for the Lady Chargers, and Steckler firing from the corner. Got an air ball and a 3. Rebound tipped around underneath. Ends up in the hands of Damon. Her shot from in close is blocked by Hetler, and the loose ball goes to Shania Kelly of Concordia. Now Carissa Garcia calls out the play as it goes under half a minute with Concordia trailing by a point. Canning, right side to Garcia. 20 seconds, and it's Starks on the right wing. Up top, Garcia has it center circle with 14 seconds, and she's dribbling. Takes it down to 10 seconds. Down to 9, still on the bounce at midcourt. Down to 6, top of the key. Behind the back, a kick out. Starks, 3 ball, and it's off iron. Hetler, an offensive putback, no at the horn. And that will end our first quarter of play. Carroll had as much as a 5-point lead. Concordia goes to the second quarter on a 4-point run. It's 13-12. Chargers leading it over the Cadets. This is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
It's Concordia starting with the basketball here in the second quarter, trailing by 1, 13-12, and the quarter starts with a foul against Cale Geiger of Carroll. That is team foul number 5, and the first one whistled against Geiger, so Concordia keeps possession at midcourt. Garcia outside Hetler, baseline to Stark. She dribbles to an angle from 10 feet, missed the jumper, but another offensive rebound by Concordia. Kelly takes it outside to reset. Garcia in the lane, outside to Hetler. Baseline, Hope Canning. Hetler cuts down the lane, gets a return pass. Nice little turnaround hook from Libby Hetler. And Concordia back in front. That's 6th straight scored by the Lady Cadets. 14-13. On the dribble, top of the key, to the wing. Plummer launches, no good, air ball taken by Carroll underneath, and the putback is rejected. Miller tried to put it back up. Kelly denied it, and now Concordia in the front court, and a travel called on Carissa Garcia. 14-13, Lady Cadets a 1-point advantage over Mark Redding's Carroll Chargers. 7:01 remaining second quarter, and a quick break to let Libby Hetler tie her shoe. And now a substitution. Concordia sends Paige Patterson in. Hope Canning sits. Patterson, the 5'6" junior, replacing the 5'6" sophomore, Hope Canning. Now Carroll with the ball in the front court, down by 1. Top of the key, the pass goes to the right, where it's Miller. Up top, Geiger. Far wing to Kimes. Now in the corner, dribbling out of trouble, is Villanueva. And as Villanueva cuts toward the basket, away from the ball, there's a foul called on Solaire Starks. That is going to be the first on Starks and the third whistled against the Lady Cadets. We've got 6:40 to play in our second quarter, a 1-point Concordia lead. Carroll the inbound, Villanueva left wing. They isolate Villanueva on the dribble in. Nice crossover down the left side of the lane, kicks it out. Where Plummer cross courts it. Kimes, 3-ball is halfway down and out. Rebound free, taken by Carroll. The putback score by Cale Geiger. Callie Geiger, 5'7", sophomore for the Chargers. Here comes Concordia, now down by a point, 15-14. Patterson, unguarded at the elbow, sends it outside to Stark. She'll take it foul line, then kick on the wing to Garcia. Little jab step, Garcia to the elbow. Top of the key, Patterson. No one guards her. She'll throw it to her right to Shania Kelly. Carroll's game plan is if Patterson wants to shoot, they'll let her. 3-ball launched by Starks, no good. Rebound to Carroll's Macy Miller. Kimes, front court, on the wing to Geiger. She drives, lost her balance. Kimes has it up top, Villanueva. Shot fake and a drive. Pull up from 10 feet, no good by Villanueva, and the rebound to Hetler of Concordia. Now it's Garcia on the dribble across the timeline. Went to crossover, didn't get it through the legs, got the ball back and sends it over to Patterson. Bouncing it in the block to Kelly, who turns around and shoots in a 10-footer. Shania Kelly, the bucket, 16-15. Concordia reclaims the lead. Back and forth we go. Kimes to the right wing. Cross courts it to Miller. Far sideline near the corner is Geiger. Dribbles up to the angle and then throws up top, where Plummer gives to Villanueva just to the right of the circle. Guarded by Starks, and Starks is going to get an armbar call. That will be foul number 2 on Solaire Starks. Both of them picked up here in the second quarter, and Dave Miller will summon Hannah Knack into the game. Knack comes in for Hetler, so Starks will stay on the floor. I think she expected to come out of the game with her second foul, but she'll stay. So Knack is in there with Kelly, Starks, Garcia, and Patterson. Bounce pass down low. Geiger had it blocked, but there's a body underneath, and I think Patterson might have gotten it. It's Patterson picking up the foul, team foul number 5, and they'll call it a shooting foul and give 2 free throws to Callie Geiger, with her team trailing by a point, 16-15, 4:37 left in the second. Geiger, a right-handed shooter, isn't good on the first of 2. We're tied at 16. To put Carroll ahead, Geiger connects. And the Chargers reclaim the lead, 17-16. We go back and forth here at Concordia. Game 1 of 2. This is the girls' contest. Boys' contest follows. 4.5 minutes remain in our first half. And Concordia in the front court, now down by 1. Patterson out on the left side line starts. Between the circles, Garcia takes it to the foul line, pulls up and shoots it. No good from 15. And the rebound goes out of bounds baseline. They'll say it was last touch by Concordia. And now we're going to have a discussion. Dave Miller unhappy with the call and wants to ask about it. And the officials now are going to discuss it. Well, the midcourt official thought that it was off of Carroll, but once he got down to the baseline and talked about it with the other official, he changed his mind. So it's Carroll with the basketball. A drive, and on the shot, a late whistle, and a foul's going to be called in Concordia. And it's Shania Kelly who went up to block the shot, but it'll be 2 free throws coming for Callie Geiger of Carroll. Her team leads it by a point with 4:11 to play before halftime. Geiger, who just connected 2 times, is now connected 3 in a row at the charity stripe, and her team leads by 2. One more at the line for Geiger. That one no good. It's a 2-point lead for Carroll, 18-16, halfway through the second. Front court, Garcia, near wing to Knack. Knack takes it to the foul line. Skip pass far corner, Garcia. Up top, Patterson. Left side to Solaire Starks. She'll drive, she'll throw up a runner, no. Weak side rebound, Carroll wins the race to it. Here's the Chargers quickly, front court, Villanueva rejected underneath by Kelly and out of bounds. Villanueva tried to attack against Kelly, and Shania Kelly got the block. Here's substitutions off Concordia's bench as Libby Hetler returns, and Hope Canning comes back in. Inbound for Carroll. They lead at 18-16. 3:40. The clock's running in quarter number 2. Geiger now on the wing. It's a 3 launched by Julia Miller. No good. Rebound tip goes to Concordia. Hetler lead pass. Soler Starks one-on-one. Starks down the lane to the basket. Had it stripped and it went out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. 3:26 on the clock, second quarter, 18-16. Concordia trails by 2, but the Lady Cadets to inbound under their basket. High half court, Soler Starks, long pass across the court, Garcia firing 3, got it! Carissa Garcia from distance, and Concordia back in front, 19-18. Outside Miller, shot fake and drive, and she got called for steps. We see that so often in high school basketball. The turnover against Carroll will give it to Concordia with 3:10 to play, second quarter, and the Lady Cadets are leading it 19-18 over the Carroll Chargers. Garcia to the corner to Hetler. She looks, throws up top, almost deflecting at Kelly. In fact, she did deflect it, but it went to her teammate. Now a drive, Garcia floats a teardrop, no good, and the rebound to Carroll. Coming in the front court, Kelly Damon. Right side to Julia Miller. Miller's guarded by Hope Canning. She'll take it up top, then come back to the right side, back to the middle. And on the left wing, there's Damon. Damon guarded by Starks, drives, got by Starks. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Hetler of Concordia. Lady Cadets have the ball in a 1-point lead. 2.5 to play first half. Front court, Garcia, near sideline, Hetler. Dribbles up toward the elbow and then back in the corner to Canning. She'll drive into the lane and then skip it out to the right wing to Garcia. In the lane is Kelly, and as Kelly makes the catch in traffic, she got bumped, and that's a foul on Carroll. Could be a big one, too. Becca Villanueva whistled for the foul, number 2 on Villanueva, and the 6th on the team. Lainey Steckler is in. Andy Myers is out for the Carroll Chargers. 1-point lead for Concordia. They've got the basketball in their front court. Hetler on the Concordia logo. Up top between the circles, Kelly, and coming up high on the half court to get it is Carissa Garcia. Puts up a hand to signal a play, and the clock goes under 2 minutes. 19-18 Lady Cadets. Right wing Canning, up top to Garcia. Back right wing to Canning. Down low, posting, Hetler. Back outside to Kelly. Kelly looks, now throws underneath. Canning is open, little short jumper, good for Hope Canning. And Concordia, a 3-point lead, 21-18. Minute 35, and the clock ticks in the second quarter. Right sideline, Steckler skips it to Miller. Julia Miller goes in the lane, shoots a short shot and got it rejected by Shania Kelly. Concordia quickly front court. Garcia underneath, shot fake, and lays it in. Concordia, their biggest lead, 23-18, minute 15, and the clock ticks. Here comes Carroll on transition. Steckler, a nice pass to a cutting Callie Geiger, and it's 23-20. Approaching a minute left here in the second quarter. On the left wing, Hetler up top to Hope Canning. Now Kelly has it left angle. Backdoor cut, Starks. Nice pass from Kelly. Starks lays it in. Concordia by 5. 25-20, 48 seconds. Right wing, Villanueva, guarded by Garcia. Villanueva looks from the right wing, takes it to the elbow, spins down the right side of the lane, bounce pass down low. Steckler open, missed the shot, and the rebound goes to Concordia. Shania Kelly with 33 seconds. 5-point Concordia lead, 25-20. 25 seconds, it ticks here in the second quarter. Hetler unguarded left wing, throws up top to Canning. Clock goes under 20 seconds. Now down to 15 as Canning dribbles at midcourt. Gives to Garcia. Down to 10, Garcia at the center circle. Bounces it right wing to Canning with 7. Cutting in the lane, Starks with 5 to Canning. Elbow jumper is no good. Rebound underneath goes to Carroll, and they can't get a shot off, and the quarter will end, and we'll reach halftime here at Concordia High School. It's the Concordia Lady Cadets out in front of the Carroll Lady Chargers, 25-20. Here at the break in the cage at Concordia High School. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. It's halftime, and this is high school basketball being presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM. Ready for the second half here at Concordia High School as Concordia leads it 25-20 over the Carroll Lady Chargers. I am Brett Rump, DC Hendricks handling things back at the ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM studios. Carroll will start with the basketball in their blue uniforms, black letters, numbers, white trim. They move right to left, and they're in the front court. Damon will drive, split the defenders, put it off the glass, and score for Kelly Damon. 25-22. It's down to a 3-point Concordia lead. Lady Cadets front court. At the left elbow, it's Kelly. Pass out to the corner, and it's intercepted. Here comes Geiger. Lead pass front court. That's picked off. Kelly has it. She got it back. Feeds down low. Hetler underneath between 3 Lady Chargers. Missed. Got it back. Her follow no good. And this rebound goes to Carroll. Midcourt, Damon to the top of the key. And she throws it away. Sloppy start to the second half, and Concordia does the favor right back. They just threw it away in the backcourt. Wow, nothing but turnovers at each end. 2 times in a row. And now Carroll will get the ball down by 3, 25-22 with 7:11 on the clock here in the third quarter. Throwing it in, foul line extended front court is Leah Plummer. Up top, Geiger, and she throws it away. 5 consecutive turnovers combined by both teams. Now Concordia with a 3-point advantage. Launching a 3, no good by Kelly. And the long rebound chased down by Carroll in the corner, but on the dive they slide out of bounds, so it will be Concordia's ball. Neither team probably particularly pleased with what they've brought out of the locker room, and so we have a timeout with 6:52 remaining third quarter. 25-22, a 3-point advantage for Concordia. It's high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Your side. This is Tommy Shegler, Director of Parkview Sports Medicine. You know us as the top team of experts, improving the performance and treatment of athletes. But we want you to know we join our athletes, their families, schools, and community in celebrating their accomplishments both on and off the court. Keep checking our website for some exciting developments. ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. The game is about to change.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Concordia inbounds coming out of the timeout. 25-22 lead and a baseline jumper. Hetler from 15 connects. And Concordia now up by 5. 27-22. It's the break, or the lead they had at the break, and we've only played a minute 27 seconds of our second half. Carroll with the basketball on the right wing. They throw down low. Good post position underneath by Macy Miller, and she'll turn to the baseline and score from the right block. 27-24. Concordia the advantage and the basketball. Patterson takes it to the foul line, won't shoot. Back outside it Starks, giving to Patterson baseline. Feeds the post. Kelly back outside to Patterson. Bounce pass to Carissa Garcia. Back in the corner, Patterson. At the right elbow, Hetler, jumper, no, and the rebound underneath goes to Miller of Carroll, and her lead pass is stolen at midcourt. Garcia for Concordia, down low, Kelly. Kelly outside, threw it away. Another turnover. It's very sloppy here in the third quarter between these two basketball teams. 27-24, Concordia's up by 3. Carroll the basketball, inbounding backcourt. Callie Geiger on the bounce to the right side, high half court. At the top of the key, it's Damon. She dribbles left and then gives it up at the top of the key to Miller, who hands off to Villanueva, who comes off a screen and drains a 3 ball. Tied up at 27. And another timeout called. 5:27 to play, 27-27 the score. And this is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and love. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
5 straight points scored by Carroll has the game tied 27-27 with 5:27 to play. We're in the third quarter. This is girls basketball action, boys action to follow. It's an SAC doubleheader at 5 gymnasiums throughout the Fort Wayne area tonight. Of course, next week, we've got a huge one from Snyder High School as the Northside Redskins take on the Snyder Panthers. And we'll have the boys action from Snyder next week, followed by our post game at the Northwood Pizza Hut. That's all next week on Friday night here on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. Pull-up jumper in the middle of the lane, no good by Starks, and the rebound goes to Carroll. Chargers basketball, a tie score, goes under 5 minutes in the third. Geiger from the right wing, dribbles up the sideline toward midcourt, then picks up the bounce, and as she looks for a cutter, somebody to pass to, Hetler knocked it out of her hands out of bounds on the far sideline, where Peter Morrison, the star quarterback for the Cadets, is sitting. He was the first fan to arrive in the student section tonight. And when we started the broadcast, he was the only student in the student section tonight. Now he's been joined by a good 30 or 40 other students. Carroll underneath, pass caught in traffic under the basket by Leah Plummer, but she wasn't able to avoid traveling. And so the turnover gives it back to Concordia with a 27-27 score and 4:40 left in the third. Patterson to the elbow, out to the wing. Hetler splitting the circles up top is Garcia. Popping out left side, Logo is Kelly. In the corner to Patterson. Patterson will shoot it. Patterson hits from 15 feet. They're daring her to shoot. She finally did, and it's a 2-point lead for Concordia. Long three launched by Damon, no good. Concordia the long rebound. Kelly, lead pass, Garcia, layup good. 31-27, Concordia with 4 quick ones. Now Villanueva on the bounce to the 3-point line. Picks up the dribble, guarded closely by Garcia. Looking to avoid the 5 count, and Carroll gets the handoff to Plummer. Damon, guarded by Starks, takes it to the foul line, and an arm bar called on Starks. That's foul number 3 on Solaire Starks. 2 of them exactly the same way. As Damon goes to cut around her, she puts that forearm out, and the official's very quick to blow the whistle and gives Solaire Starks her 3rd personal. 31-27, Cadets have a 4-point edge. Carroll the basketball, left wing, Julia Miller. Up top, Villanueva, hands to Miller. Miller spins top of the key to the elbow, a kick out on the wing and back up top. Ball's rotated. Geiger has it just to the right of the circle. Lob pass down low under the basket. Macy Miller goes up strong and got fouled from behind. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, and the Concordia foul is on Shania Kelly. 3 on Kelly, 3 on Starks. Concordia has only gone 7 deep in this game. Carroll has played 11. At the line is Macy Miller, a 5'10 junior forward for the Carroll Chargers. She hits the first of 2. Makes it 31-28. And now it is 31-29 is what it should be. 31-29, 3:20, clock runs third. Out on the wing, it goes to Hope Canning. She'll dribble toward the center of the floor and throw back in the left wing to Hetler. There's Patterson. Up high to Kelly. Guarded closely by Villanueva. Kelly steps inside the arc, flips in the corner to Patterson. And then the pass up the sideline, stolen. Villanueva saves it on the far sideline, and the Chargers have it. And boy, they keep changing this score. It's way off. It's 30, it should be 31-29 is what I've got. There they got it, 31-29, 2:45 clock runs. We're in the third quarter. Top of the key, Villanueva left open, 3-ball for the lead, no. Rebound in the lane, taken down by Shania Kelly. What a good aggressive rebound. Kelly pulled it right away from Macy Miller. Concordia, front court. Hetler, unguarded right wing, gives to Kelly. She's 17 feet out, skips it to the left wing to Patterson. Up top to Garcia. Garcia gives the ball a good rub and then gets ready to play. Left wing to Patterson. Patterson up top to Canning. Right wing, Hetler. Back up top to Canning. Far skip pass, almost intercepted, but the ball deflected to Patterson of Concordia. 31-29. We go under 2 minutes, third quarter. Concordia, the 2-point lead with the basketball. Garcia drives and then gets cut off. She's double teamed, and we got a whistle and a foul called on Villanueva, and that's huge. No. Let's see if they called Villanueva.
Number 40, Callie Geiger.
No, Callie Geiger is the one that gets the foul call. That's 2 on Geiger. If it was Villanueva, it would have been a more serious issue for the Carroll Chargers, but instead, Geiger picks up her second. In the lane, the inbound to Kelly, who missed with the left-handed jump hook. Rebound Hetler, she misses. This rebound to Kelly, and she'll convert this time. 33-29, Concordia dominating the offensive glass. Down to about a minute and a half left. We're in the third quarter, and Concordia with a 4-point lead defends the Carroll Chargers as Carroll goes to work front court. Down low block. Miller threw a bad pass up top. It's intercepted. Garcia looks for numbers. She drives down the lane. Layup good with the left hand by Garcia. Concordia is up by 6. And Mark Redding is up calling the timeout. 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the third. 35-29. Concordia with a timeout. We'll take a break. It's the Indiana Physical Therapy High School Basketball Game of the Week on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a or an athletic injury or twitching or perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is cost-effective. Accepts all insurance plans and offers the best credentialed, most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Always a good time as we make our rounds here during the winter months with high school basketball. Tonight, doubleheader action at Concordia High School. And with a minute 16 left in the third quarter, Concordia's opened up a 35-29 lead on the Carroll Chargers, much to the displeasure of Carroll coach Mark Redding. He calls the timeout, regroups, the team back on the floor, and Carroll the basketball down by 6. He's made some substitutions, too. In fact, I think he's made almost, 4 of them. Here's Villanueva, a dump down under the basket. Gets to Isabel Dollins, and as she goes up, she's fouled.
Foul is on number 15, Hannah Knack.
The foul on Hannah Knack of Concordia will send Dollins to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Her team is down by 6, 1:02 remaining in the third. Good on the first of 2. 35-30. Dollins, first point. 5'10 junior. The headband. And the miss. 35-30. Rebound Concordia. The clock goes under a minute. Carissa Garcia lobs high half court, right side Patterson, who gives it up on the wing to Canning. Now up top to Patterson. On the crossover, she decides to go left side to Hetler. Hetler will take it to the center of the floor, pick up the dribble, now need help. Somebody's got to get open. Hetler holding the ball, and a timeout's called. Dave Miller realized that Hetler had picked up a dribble in a really bad spot, and everybody was being fronted on the pass. And so we've got a 30-second timeout with 38 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Boys basketball to follow as the Carroll Chargers take on the Concordia Cadets. Carroll coached by varsity coach and a veteran coach, Marty Beasley. Meanwhile, for Concordia, coached by the rookie, first-year coach Austin Tomes, who, as he mentioned on the Sports Rush this afternoon, has coached college basketball on the women's side at places including Nebraska and Northern Colorado. 2 Division I programs. But when he saw the opportunity to return to his alma mater, he couldn't pass it up. Concordia to inbound. They lead by 5. Last 36 seconds of our third quarter. They work at the offensive end in front of their bench. Right wing, Starks up top to Patterson. She'll take a couple bounces right and then decide to center the floor as the clock goes under 20 seconds. Canning standing between the circles. Now Patterson will come out to run the point. We're down to 12. Patterson up top with 10, throws right wing to Garcia. We're down to 7. There's Canning throwing in the lane. It's taken by Patterson. Her shot no good at the horn. And poor execution of the final play by Concordia leaves the teams just as they were with about a minute left in the quarter. It's 35-30. Concordia taking a 5-point advantage to quarter number 4. This is girls high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
On to the fourth quarter here at Concordia. The Lady Cadets leading at 35-30 over Carroll. And Concordia starts with the basketball. Patterson, foul line is Canning, and Canning hits the 15-foot jumper. Concordia, their biggest lead, they're up 7, 37-30. 30 seconds into our fourth quarter. A pass to the low post, and it's out of the reach of Macy Miller. A turnover on Carroll. Now Concordia can extend the lead even more. Just underway in the fourth quarter. It's 37-30. Lady Cadets wearing the home white uniforms, maroon letters, numbers, some black trim. Kelly up high in the Concordia logo. She'll give it center circle to Solaire Starks, who dribbles past her man, pulls up in the lane, misses from 10 feet. Offensive rebound goes to Kelly, and a whistle. And the foul called on Carroll. Becca Villanueva will get the foul call. That's number 2 on the team and number 3 on Villanueva. Kelly, right wing, skip pass left wing, goes to Canning, fires in the middle of the lane. Kelly, good hands, outside to Panning. Outside now Starks, 3-ball, no. Kelly, offensive rebound, put back is good. It'll flush down the drain. Counted for Kelly. It's 39-30, a 9-point lead for the Lady Cadets. Outside Geiger gives it up to Plummer. Plummer takes it right wing. Now Geiger between the circles to Villanueva. Goes near sideline. Plummer up top. Miller to Geiger. Carroll being very patient, working around the perimeter, looking for the right shot. There's Naaman. Kick out corner. Plummer three. High arching shot is an air ball. And the ball ends up in the hands of Concordia. They lead by 9, their biggest lead with 5:58. Clock runs fourth quarter. A little floater in the lane. No good by Kelly. Here comes Carroll. Quickly front court Damon. On the wing Geiger. Her high arching shot is air. And it's taken again by Concordia. Starks gives it up to Patterson in the backcourt. Patterson crosses the timeline, gets to the three-point arc, picks up the dribble, and now popping up between the circles is Hope Canning. Patterson left wing. Up top to Garcia, guarded closely by Callie Geiger. Garcia on the dribble to the top of the key. On the wing, now down low posting. Triple team Kelly. Kelly needs to get out of trouble. She does, under the basket, throws up the shot and got fouled. Carroll let Kelly just bounce her way out of trouble as they had her triple team down in the low block. Kelly was able to shift and maneuver toward the baseline and eventually find herself under the basket where she got a shot up, got fouled, and now she's got a chance to make it a double-digit lead for Concordia. 39-30, 5:13 left. Shania Kelly with the first of her two, and it's good. (40-30) Concordia. This is a close game. It was 31-29 at one point. Concordia right now on a 9-1 run. Make it 10-1. Kelly good on the second. The 11-point advantage for Concordia with 5:11 left, their biggest. In the corner, Geiger dribbles up to the angle, back in the corner to Damon. She shoots it, she hits it, a two ball. And Mark Redding a full timeout with 4:59 left. 41-33. And let's see, they put 33 on the board, but it should be 32. They'll get that straightened out, and we'll come back. 4:59 left. This is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Concordia using a 10-1 run to open up some distance between themselves and Carroll here in girls basketball action. Under 5 minutes left, it's 41-32. Concordia has a 9-point lead on the basketball. In the front court, Garcia at the elbow, bounces baseline where Canning shoots from 15, and it's in and out, no good. Rebound tipped off of Kelly out of bounds and belongs to Carroll. Can the Chargers respond? They've got 4 minutes and 39 seconds to work with. They're down by 9 here at Concordia. Posting, down low, shot by Villanueva, blocked by Kelly, but a foul called. And the foul is on Shania Kelly. That is foul number 4 on the Concordia senior. It's a big one for Concordia. Third team foul, 4:30 left. And now free throws to try to cut into this 9-point Concordia lead, and no good. Villanueva comes up short at the foul line, and a substitution. Concordia will have to replace Shania Kelly. Libby Hitler back off the bench. Second free throw by Villanueva is good, and it's 41-33. Now full court pressure by the Chargers, easily breaking at Concordia. Canning at the foul line, picks up the dribble, back outside to Garcia. Garcia's been fairly quiet offensively, and as she goes to drive, there's an armbar called against Carroll.
Fouls on number 40.
Callie Geiger, 5'7" sophomore, picks up her, and we'll see. It's going to be not on the board. It's the fourth team foul. Concordia inbounds the ball. Canning down low. Hetler left-handed, and no from underneath, but she got fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line trying to extend an 8-point lead.
Fouls on number 33.
Libby Hetler, 5'11" junior for Concordia. Concordia with only one senior that plays any significant minutes at all. In fact, only Shania Kelly with significant minutes. Hannah Knack was in briefly. First free throw good, second one's off, and it's 42-33. Here comes Carroll front court. Halfway through our fourth quarter. Lady Chargers with the ball between the circles. Villanueva guarded by Garcia. Villanueva drives, dishes underneath, and going up for the shot, Macy Miller got hammered by Solaire Starks, and that will be number 4 on Starks. Second cadet to get 4 fouls. There's still 3:57 left. You've got Shania Kelly sitting down. Starks at this point will stay in the game. And the free throw by Macy Miller makes it an 8-point contest with 3:57 left. Could cut it down to 7 if she can make this one, and she does. And a substitution coming in for Carroll is Alyssa Kimes to replace Macy Miller. Kimes a quicker defender, as Carroll will set up the full court press. 42-35, 7-point Concordia lead. 3:57 left. Concordia with 2 key players with 4 fouls, and it's a 5-second count on the inbound. A turnover gives it right back to Carroll. What once was an 11-point lead is down to 7, and now Carroll the basketball, and a travel is called on Carroll. Turnover on the Chargers with 3:55 left. 42-35. Full court pressure. Tight pressure. They get the inbound to Hetler, who hands it back court to Garcia. Quickly Garcia, the left-handed dribble to get across the timeline. Now it's Patterson. In the lane, Hetler. Baseline. Canning. Jumper good for Hope Canning. And it's back to a 9-point advantage for Concordia. 44-35 with 3:36 left. Villanueva, top of the key, drives right side of the lane, kick in the corner, the 3 ball on the way, count it! Julia Miller from distance, 44-38, down to 6 points. 3:18, the clock's running, we're in the fourth quarter. Concordia in the front court with a 6-point lead. Hetler at the left angle, takes it down the lane to the basket, missed it, had it blocked, and it went out of bounds. Baseline will stay Concordia basketball. Coming in, Emma Lubahusen, replacing Callie Geiger, and coming in, this is where Shania Kelly will come in on an offensive inbound. She's got 4 fouls, but they want to have her out there for offensive abilities. 6-point Concordia lead. There's Starks, left wing, dribbles down the lane, floats it up, got it! 46-38, 8-point advantage Concordia, under 3 minutes to play. Lubahusen in the lane, had it stripped away, here comes Concordia. Canning, threw a pass down low, no, she traveled. Got caught trying to dribble in between 2 Chargers, and Canning makes what you would have to consider a sophomore mistake and turns the ball right back over to Carroll. 46-38 the score. It's an 8-point advantage for Concordia. Carroll with the basketball with 2:36 left. Lubehusen in the front court. Dribbles to the right wing and gets it off to Damon. Kelly Damon dribbles the angle of the arc up to the top of the key and got bumped by Patterson, and that will be team foul number 6.
Foul is on number 5, Paige Patterson.
Concordia with 5 team fouls here in the second half. That one number 6 on, that's 6 on Concordia, 5 against Carroll. So Carroll will shoot the 1-on-1 on the next team foul against Concordia. Villanueva up top between the circles. Macy Miller throws it left to Lubehusen. Down low, posting. Miller going up strong and got the bucket. Working against Shania Kelly, who couldn't foul. It's a 6-point game, 46-40. 2:08 left. Inbound to midcourt. Patterson has it. Kelly left wing. One bounce inside the arc, picks up the dribble. Now a cutter, and it's Starks. Down low block. Jump hook, no good. Rebound Carroll. Lead pass. They got a player open under the basket. Laying it in is Julia Miller, and it's a 4-point game with 1:47 left. 46-42. Carroll trailed by as many as 11 here in the fourth quarter. Patterson tried to throw a pass down low to Hetler. It was knocked away. Free in the lane, a scrum. And a tie-up with the arrow pointing to the Carroll Lady Chargers. 46-42, a minute 35 left. Carroll has worked back after trailing by 11. They now trail by 4. Up top, Villanueva. Hands it, no, fakes the handoff, shoots the jumper, good, and we've got a 2-point game. Minute 19, 46-44, full court pressure for the Lady Chargers, and this has totally changed the game. And now a foul in the backcourt, team foul 6 on Carroll.
Foul is on number 10.
And the foul is on Emma Lubehusen, a junior guard. That is her first and the team 6. Both teams now going into the bonus on the next foul. Inbound, backcourt Starks, knocked away by Carroll, out of bounds. It'll stay Concordia's ball, but good hustling defense by Lubehusen to knock the pass away. A minute and 11 seconds remaining here in the first of 2 at Concordia. Inbound, Garcia has it, gives it to Starks. Starks throws it away. Lubehusen to Miller. 3-ball. Halfway down, came out. Garcia got the offensive board. 2-point Concordia lead. Garcia on the break to Kelly. Layup good. 48-44. We go under a minute. What a turn of events. Carroll a shot to take the lead, and then Concordia converts on a 2-on-1. And a pass airmailed out of bounds by Carroll as Macy Miller just fired it over everybody's head. A turnover gives it back to Concordia in a 4-point game. 48-44 and 44.4 seconds remaining. And we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to High School Basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
On ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Welcome back to Concordia High School. A thriller here in girls basketball to start our doubleheader. 48-44 is Concordia, a 4-point advantage over the Carroll Lady Chargers with 44.4 seconds left. Teams are coming back from the timeout. Concordia will be inbounding from the baseline. Carroll will set up the full court pressure. Man-to-man, they will deny. Try to keep the inbound pass from coming in, and it does get in to Garcia, who's immediately fouled. It's Julia Miller guilty of the foul. That's number 2 on Miller, number 7 on Carroll. It's a 1-and-1 for Carissa Garcia, a 5'7" sophomore stepping to the line. Substitution, Libby Hetler will check in for Hope Canning. So Concordia goes with a big lineup with Hetler and Kelly, Starks, Patterson, and Garcia. And Garcia missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Here we go, down to 40 seconds. Carroll the ball. Long three ball launched by Damon, and that's no good. Rebound Concordia underneath. Kelly to Patterson. We're down to 28 seconds. Patterson front court. In the corner to Hetler. Carroll's got a foul, and they do with 22.7 seconds. It's a 4-point Concordia lead, and it's Libby Hetler that will go to the free throw line with a 1-and-1. Kelly Damon launched a three from just inside the center circle. Had to be about a 29-foot three-pointer. Hetler to the line, trying to add to the 4-point lead. Hetler is a 5'11" junior. Eyes it, fires it, and it falls through. Hit every part of iron that exists on the rim before settling through the twine. 49-44, 22 seconds left, and Hetler to make it a 6-point game. Got that one cleanly. 50-44. Damon in the front court, looks, throws across the court to Geiger. Up top, Damon launching, and the three is no good, and it hit the cable that serves as a brace up above the basket, extending to the ceiling, and that will be Concordia basketball with 10.8 seconds left. Cadets by 6, and it looks like Concordia is going to get this hard-earned win on their home court. Patterson needs to get the ball in, and does, to Kelly. Kelly in the backcourt. Down to 7 seconds. There's a pass to Patterson. We're down to 4. Kelly crosses the timeline with 1 second and then gets fouled as she gets in the front court. And the foul is on Carroll's Macy Miller with 1/10 of a second left. Nothing but the final score to be determined here. It's 50-44. Concordia, a 6-point advantage with 1/10 of a second left. And Shania Kelly with a 1-and-1. She hits the front end to make it 51-44. We'll be taking a quick break. As soon as we end the game, I'll try to get Coach Miller to join us post-game. And the second one, no good, and now the game's over. 51-44, the final. Concordia, a 7-point win over the Carroll Chargers. High school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.